Hi. I My heater is broken and I'm attempting to fix it on my own. So I wanted to share with you what I've done in case you're having the same problem. This only cost me $27 and change for the part on Amazon, and I think it's going to be really easy to do. We'll see. Let me explain to you what happened. So what I would do is I would turn my heater on, and I could hear the engine kind of start up. Engine's kind of the wrong word. It's like a slight hum in the background. And then typically what happens is I hear the pilot light go on, and then it'll start blowing air. And that usually takes about 3 minutes total. Well, what was happening is that I never heard the pilot light go on, and it never forced out air. It would just turn off. So I originally thought that it was the thermostat. So I was dealing with the thermostat helpline, and we ended up taking it off the wall and just going straight to the wires to turn the heater on, and it was doing the same thing. So we were able to eliminate the what do you call it, the thermostat as the problem. So it was definitely the heater, which was which was bad news, but ended up being good news. Oops. Because a new thermostat ends up being a lot more expensive than the $25 part that I ended up with. So what I did was I called the gas man out to make sure that there was nothing wrong with the gas, or actually I was hoping that it was going to be a gas related issue so that I could, that would just be the problem, and he would fix it and that would be the end of it, but it wasn't that. So I had to call out a guy that works on heating and air conditioning, which I found on Yelp. They had great reviews, and they were great. They were fantastic. So the guy comes out and he figures out what the part is, and he just tells me to go ahead and buy the part myself. So that's what I did. So let me show you what it is. Navigate these dogs. Oh, I'm sorry, Leo. I just stepped on his little poo paw. There you go, baby. Okay. Okay, let me put this down. Okay, so this is the part right here. This thing right here. So the temporary fix. Okay, it just went on. Oh, cool. So that's the noise that you hear. Like normally the heater just clicked on. My roommate must be up. Yep, there she is. I'm making a video showing other people how I fixed the heater. So anyway, what we did was you take this hose off right here and you just blow into it gently and plug it back in, and then that will reset this thing, and that's a temporary fix. So that's what we've been doing, but it's still broken. I was hoping that it would just unstick and that would be the end of it, but it did keep sticking, so I bought the replacement piece. But it looks really easy because there's just two screws right there, and then you just plug in those things right there, and then the two hoses go right there. Easy breezy. All right, so here's my part. It's called a pressure switch kit. All right, this is what's in the box. Little installation manual. Looks familiar. All right, let's go install it. All right, it looks like I need a flathead screwdriver, and that's about it. Let's see if I can find a decent flathead. All my good tools are in the van. Oh, good enough. All right, so when I take off these wires right here, I want to make sure that I put them back correctly. I don't know if it matters if they're switched or not, but I'm just going to put a little mark with my Sharpie on this one. This is the first one. Oops. I had that upside down. I wonder if I'll keep that in or not. Bonehead. I'm like, hey, it's not working very good. All right. Okay, to take this off, it was as easy as taking this hose off, taking this hose off from this thing right here, taking these out, which, you know, I thought these would just pull right out, but they didn't. I had to get this long screwdriver and pry them out. And I did turn the power off before I did all this. So here's the last two things. There was one screw down here, already got it, and this one here, and then that is that. Oops. I obviously can't do two things at once, so let me show you what the other piece put in. Look at this dog. He has not moved. I have been back and forth working on this thing, and this one does not budge. So funny. Love that dog. Right, Leo? Uh-oh. So these two are a little bit different. This one has the switches in a different place. This one was on the front, and this one, it's on the back. So I hope that those wires that go here and here don't have to be in a certain order. It doesn't say so in the directions. I don't see where they say. They just say to attach the wires. So let's do it. Okay, I'm all reconnected. I've got these guys here connected, these guys here connected, and that connected back there. Okay, I got my fingers crossed. Leo, come on, baby, look out. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the door back on, turn the heater on, and see how it goes. Okay, I think it's not working. Shit. I turned on the heater. You can hear it like humming. Hear that hum? And then it'll just shut off. See, there it goes. So maybe those wires do need to be in a certain position. I'm going to try that next. Okay, so I switched the wires. We turned it on. Let's see what happens. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I don't think it's gonna work. I know I've done everything right. Nope, it's not working. Crap. What did I do wrong? That thing is not working. What did I do wrong? Alright, so I had to put the old one back on because this did not work. I verified that everything was correct. I made sure that these things, I had those correct. Luckily, I had video, so I had lots of, you know, I had lots of reference to go back to. Oh, look, I forgot to put this on. There we go. All right, so it's either a defective part, or maybe I just need to get an original Coleman instead of this Chinese part, right? I don't know, maybe Coleman's Chinese too, but I guess that's going back. That's so disappointing. So in the meantime, when it fails to work, I just pull this off. I blow into the hose very gently, plug it back in, and it kicks right on. Because apparently this thing gets gets jammed or gets stuck, is what the electrician told me. Okay? So this probably helped nobody. When I get the other part, I'll update the video. Bye for now. Leo, want to say bye? Hey, little stinker. I'm waiting for it to come on. Come on, baby, come on. Because if it doesn't come on... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so that was either a bad switch or... That's all it could be, right? What else could it be? What did I do wrong? All right.